Hey guys, welcome back to another iteration of the MyHeroAcademia Manga Chapter Reads for the new chapter 417. I'm here with Mark.
Hey,
Mark, there's something that we always do before every new chapter, and what would that be?
recap episode!
Thank you. It's a recap episode. Let's take a quick look at 416. This chapter starts with a pretty hard like static image right here of Deku going all in against all for fingers. Again, he's been like using Black Whip and completely changing himself with it. So we go into the next chapters here. Oh yeah, this is when Eri was stopped real quick because obviously there's not a lot of things that like a lot of people can do to help him out here. And it was actually Koda that actually stopped her. Just the fact that he wants to see Deku come back alive again, but it's just one of those things where he has to be the one to do it.
He knows that Koda basically knows that, hey, if any of us go, all we're just gonna get in his way.
Mm-hmm. And you can see, like, everyone sees the battle like unfold. It cuts over to Momo and Denki or Kaminari. He was saying that, you know, despite it's our friend and he's probably the strongest dude out there right now, I don't feel reassured right now. And it concerns him that way.
He's like, do I not have faith in my homie?
I feel bad when I see him in that last battle. It sucks even a little bit more when you cut over to Uraraka State. Reporters are coming in, and they're like, "Hey, she doesn't look good right now."
She's not looking too hot, Mr. Stark.
Truly not. Let me see where else are we here. Oh yeah, we also cut to Rocklock and Lady Nagant. Same thing. Everyone's just looking out to him. Oh yeah, you remember that whole room where like everyone's just watching out? You got someone out there like, you can do it.
You can do it.
I like that. And then it looks like one more successful transfer happens during the fight. It sends him to the traumatic moment. So it looks like that's what's going to unfold in this next chapter. And there you go. Recap for 416. Let's go into 417. Oh boy, here we go. Mind you, I'm looking at this little small like prompter display just so I'm looking at the camera here.
Bro broke his fingers, literally.
Oh my god, he's severed so many fingers doing this. A shine of light like like shows up in this pure amalgamation of fingers.
Shing!
And it causes like a shockwave of sorts that sends like little Navi Fairy back. The little camera the little camera feed that everyone's like just watching the battle from. People all over. What's even happening here or happening there? I can't tell what's going on no more.
I can't tell what's going on no more.
That guy who looks like Natsu from Fairy Tail, he's also there too. It looks like Izuku Midoriya bulldozed his way into the blob of fingers. You're right. He really did.
Truly.
Now it's a battle that happens eternally, it would seem. Oh man, I'm trying to like get a real good image on this.
He will become the Elden Lord.
He's gonna become the Elden Lord with this. Still a lot of lights. That's what I'm seeing right now. Like Deku's in the depths, like it's its own little like cavern. That's how I'm like picturing. He's deep in the fingers. What? No, that's weird. Who said that?
We can see he did land a hit.
It's true. I'm looking at this little tiny panel. The guy was like, "Oh!"
Dude, Shigaraki just. Oh.
Dude, the imagery on this. So now they shifted over to the all for one and one for all space. So it's that little like dark matter thing in the center of like this space, and where there was a little sliver of light, this whole beam of light just comes and like collides with it.
Dramatic finish.
Did it? Did it? Dude, the My Hero My Hero game made by Arc System Works,
Could you imagine?
and they still keep it dramatic finish. This is Nana. She's well,
I
she's
think she's
kind
the
of
only one who didn't get transferred.
maybe. Yeah, she's kind of like rolling over here. She looks out. My camera feed gets stuck. That's fun. Yeah, let me.
I like you said that like it was a part of the chapter. I was like,
That's the intention. Okay, we're back again. A little shocked here. She sees a vast emptiness. I guess technically on just the waterfall space as a whole, probably like more so on our side. She's just trying to look out for everybody else. Yoichi? Bruce! Banjo. Toshinori. It looks like she's by herself. Next panel, hands like to her mouth. I'm the only one who got repelled. But why? Let's see. How many pages have I gone through? Yeah, oh, no, this is still technically this one. I will take this last one then.
okay.
Little flashback right here for Shigaraki. However we got, however we got here, Grandma. You can be rest assured that I hate you too with all of my heart. I don't remember who this was here. Oh no. I think that's because that's the dad. I don't remember where this is from. This might be like a little bit more recent where since all the feelings and like personalities are all kind of colliding together, you might be hearing the dad's voice right here too.
Oh,
No.
I remember that. I remember where that's from.
Hmm.
That at least the imagery. You
Okay.
remember it's like when Shigaraki was doing the thing and like the fingers kind of made up like the heads of his family.
Oh, yeah. That was twisted, dude. But yeah.
So dark.
So in that case, that was when he said like, "No, it's because he hates me." Cuts back to I'm guess
Oh,
to a much younger version of Shigaraki, like, "Mommy, don't leave me."
that's not Shigaraki. That's his dad.
Oh, you're right, because she had to leave the family because of
Hmm.
responsibilities. So now it's reflecting my weakness is to blame. Oh my god, chapter 417, they're giving the title Shimura as the last panel on this page, as they do this really cool transition to show that like this is like us being warped into this. It shows Deku in his UA outfit just looking out to his residence as my feed gets stuck again. Don't worry, I figured out the strat on that one. Well, at least I thought I did. There we go. I got it. But
Nice.
go ahead, Mark.
Well, we see that it says Shimura,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to ring. Izuku's going to ring the doorbell. We see this ominous voice. Say you learn more. What then? Izuku's looking forward. He sees a dark version of a dark-looking emanation that's similar to himself.
Mm.
Say you expose his past to the light. What will that change a damn thing? And they see Izuku's inner thoughts. That's me through Shigaraki's eyes. I guess he's using that form to chat. Izuku continues. I don't know, but letting this fight end without finding out wouldn't sit right with me. And then we see Dark Izuku. He says, "How about you die instead?" And then we see regular Izuku. You will let me in.
Oh boy.
Truckun!
Oh geez, you timed that perfectly as I like flip to the next page. It's trucking, bro. Oh
Izuku
my
dodges out of
god.
the way.
Now,
Yikes!
now I want to see an Izuku Isekai.
And then we see the guy says, "Out of the road! Where are your parents at, kid?" We see Izuku's backpack actually took physical damage.
Damn, that backpack's been through it.
Right? A physical interaction in this space. This is Nana. You've delved deep into Shigaraki's subconscious. As a successor yourself, your thoughts take solid form here, so you can affect each other physically. Izuku sees her. Seventh. I was the only one to get repelled. Again. I'm sorry. See Izuku again here? Please, don't be. I'm glad you're still with me in this.
Oh,
Nana, she's like looking still sad. Think of this space as Shigaraki's core, his origin, him at his most delicate and malleable. In this place, he's likely to be fragile. It's here that you can reach out and strike at his origin directly. We see Izuku charging forward towards the house. We see Nana. Right, his origin. As we see, somebody's flying down on top of Izuku right now,
yeah,
like he's
yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
jumped. Oh, would you look who it is? We all remember this scene from season 2.
What in the world? Yo, why are they showing up here?
Do you want to continue? Or you want me to do this
Uh,
last page?
I can take over then.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Stain that pops up first, and he pins Deku down. This visualization of Stain says, "That's why you're about to die." Deku's like, "Stain."
This is the exact scene of what happened to Shigaraki. I remember from season 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right. And then to kind of validate that even more so, the face shifts. And you see Redestro's face. What burdens do you bear? What do you seek to build? And then it shifts over to Chisaki.
I love
it's,
how the beak becomes his nose becomes. That's so good. The nose becomes the beak.
it's funny because it makes Redestro's face look huge.
I know you still see his eye on the side of Chisaki's head.
That's funny. That's to scale Mr. Doofenshmirtz. But Chisaki's like, got a plan? And Deku's like, nope, get out of my way. As he breaks through and he charges straight to the house. Opens the door, and we get some weird imagery right here. It opens the door, it's an image, like a photo of Nana and like the kid.
I can tell from the little hand that's when he found his grandmother's photo.
Oh. Yeah, as you can see, like another hand like actually holding the door frame as if it's a photo. So we're gonna get super imagery in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch panels here. Or switch screens. A big wall of text here. It's a secret. Deku's a little shocked. Nana's even shocked here. So this is Grandma. Nana's eyes like in focus. That photo. Koto, you keep it. Or you kept it. So she's shocked about this as well. Next page here. And damn, you see in the next photo, you see the next thing? You're like, oh.
Jeez.
The next page here. Let's be a brother-sister hero team, but keep it secret from Daddy. This is the perspective here is obviously we're looking at Deku and Nana like getting into the house, and behind them is the sister.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, zooming out from that shot, you see our poor dude in pure silhouette getting punched.
Yeah, he's being completely blacked out in this.
Yeah.
But we also see
You see the dad punching him, and our poor little doggo just like witnessing it all.
Mon-chan.
Oh man, does this mean that Nana's never seen this?
I don't think she has any idea this happened.
So Deku's shocked, Nana's shocked.
Dude, Nana's face, she's like,
oh my god, yeah,
her son is doing this.
I think if I was under certain different circumstances, if I was like a ghost and I got to like go back and see what was going on behind my life, and I see this, I'd have the exact same reaction.
I mean, yeah, she looks heartbroken.
The dad hesitates a little bit. We still see our silhouetted boy. We're not sure what's going on.
I mean, we do know that the dad did genuinely feel bad about what he did. He said, like, that was too far. He just lost control at that moment.
Yeah, let me just zoom in on next page. Even Deku's like noticing this. That silhouette must be Shigaraki. Deku closes in, but he's hit with a wall. Like an invisible wall, of course. That rejection again. And it looks like there's a lot of force behind that wall. Because Deku's trying to pry through. It's bouncing me back. When I am a stone's throw away. Oh no, oh no. We're reliving trauma again. The
Truly.
father. He just says, that wasn't your grandmother in the picture. That was a monster who abandoned her child. Oh no! Nana's hears this.
Oh, it hurts.
And she's like, right, of course. He didn't keep the photo because he didn't keep the photo because he wanted to. Oh no, dude. Yeah, I think I took it. Yeah. You got this one?
Yeah. We see Kotaro again. He said, "Do you really want to know what heroes are?" He, in Nana's inner thoughts, he couldn't part ways with it. And then we see Kotaro's what he's saying. They're people who hurt their own families. And then we see Nana all along back to Kotaro, only to help complete strangers. We see Nana's inner thoughts again, thinking back to Kotaro. All that time, he just couldn't bear to abandon it. Nana just in her face in her hands, and the scars I inflicted on him got passed down to Shigaraki. If only I could have taken down All for One and gone home to my son. We see that she's struggling. She looks she's trying to snap herself out of it. We see we see Kotaro raise his hand again. We see Nana say, "I'm sorry, Kotaro." And then we see Izuku say, "Shimura, now!" As it looks like she's going to use a transfer right here.
Oh my god, dude.
And she said, this is Nana, she says, "Your mom was weak." And
Let's go! Oh! This is a big panel here.
oh. We see Nana grabbing her son and stopping his hand, and we see Izuku going to save Shigaraki. Or Tenko in this case. And we see the thing was obliterated.
Yeah, that
Shot
little,
straight
yeah.
through. And then we see Nana, "I'm sorry, I never made it home to you." As they're both kind of fading away.
Mm-hmm.
Kotaro has it look like that shocked look, and then we see, "Sorry, Grandma's to blame." We see Tenko starting to come a little bit more into the light, and he's saying, "I hate it." I can't do it. I can't.
Oh no! Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
You hear me, man? I can't take it. I can't, dude. I can't. If they make me see this again, I am going to cry.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Actually.
Save Mon. For the love of God, please save Mon.
So it's now with actually it's kind of interesting because you still can't really see like the face like in the last panel, but he's just holding on to Mon, the little corgi dude. But you hear a crick from his hand, and you know what that means, especially from the trauma flashback. That means
get your hand off that dog right now. Get your hand off that dog right now. Get your hand off that dog right now.
So I mean, granted, this is like we're still kind of envisioning like the flashback. So in this case, it doesn't feel like anything gets altered, but it just shows like the visualization of like the impact that Nana was able to do to finally like break through this traumatic protection, this trauma protection that Shigaraki's like built up mentally. So
I can't keep looking at that last page, bro. I can't.
So yeah, it's tough. So now that we've like finally broken through, like it's now most likely maybe Shigaraki. This is all like me just thinking about it, but it could be that Shigaraki now is going to like defensively fight back with not much like not a lot of logic behind it. It's just the fact that someone is trying to break through like his most vulnerable self, and he's now just going to automatically start defending it.
Yeah, he's gonna just self-defense mode.
But the problem here is that Deku doesn't have the quirks anymore.
He's got nothing.
Like I don't think you got to really see it in this chapter, but I don't think Deku had any quirks like activated at all. Not even like the God, why am I like losing the words for it? Not even stockpile. Like he probably doesn't even have stockpile.
Yeah,
Technically speaking.
Yoichi's gone too.
Yeah. So it's like it's essentially those guys going in there interfering with the quirks, or whatever they need to do, and it's just quirkless Deku having to possibly like put up a fight one last time. It's gonna be. All I can say. This is gonna be a sad fight.
Horikoshi, I beg you, Horikoshi Sensei, please, justice for Mon, please.
Nah, Mon's gone. Mon's long
No,
gone.
don't say that. Don't say that. No.
He serves only as a vessel of hatred.
I can't see Mon go twice, bro. I can't.
This is gonna be rough. And you know what's also rough? The fact that we have to wait 2 weeks for the next chapter. They are gonna go in, and we're not gonna. Well, we might like it, but we also probably won't like it.
If Mon survives, I will be the happiest. I will be very happy that he survives, if that was a thing.
I'm not sure, because even though like now that they've broken through and they understand like why Shigaraki is the way he is now, it's about, honestly, it's probably just gonna be a fist fight, and then Deku could finally start talking sense into him. But right now, maybe not so much. This is sad though. Hold on, I was jumping into the app just to see. Yeah, 14 days. So within the next 2 weeks, we're gonna just see a straight up fist fight. I know it. Either that or just more trauma, and we're just gonna get shocked by it.
It hurts.
Yeah, I don't. Well, first and foremost, for this chapter, I really love the fact that they decided to give Nana a lot more exposure, especially since this is like part of her family, and she was able to kind of give a little bit of closure as to what she should have done. Well, not should have done, but more of her like what she regrets.
She could have done. It's like what she wishes she could have done.
Like I think she was in the right to continue to support the fight, but she had to do it at the cost of her family, and I mean she knew what had to be done, but it did leave scars as well, and then kind of stemmed this whole problem to the present time. But I'm glad she was able to do something, and just, I guess.
Well, I don't think she ever pictured that this would be the result.
Yeah, she knew that there was a lot of loneliness, and she knew she would be directed a bit of hate because of that neglect, but she wouldn't expect her to have his son redirect that towards his own child. And
you'd think, because normally you'd think, like, because they say that most of the time when stuff like that happens, you either become what you needed at that time, or you become what happened to you. And in this circumstance, he kind of didn't do either.
Yeah.
In this circumstance, he kind of just became an asshole.
Yeah, he wasn't able to really move on from that.
Granted, in the end he did feel bad about what he did, and he was going to go apologize to Tenko.
Yeah, but the circumstances, it was too late.
It's like he did realize the error of his ways, and he was going to go apologize. Yeah, you know what happened.
Mm-hmm. crazy. You I was gonna say, do you think there's something going on about like devising not one but two like father figures really messing up?
Yeah,
Granted, it's just two, but like, well, yeah, for now, just two. But also, I guess the way he depicts the entire world of My Hero, there's a lot of things messed up about it.
there's a lot of. I mean, take for example. I mean, if you want an example of a father figure in My Hero who actually put in an effort to make up for his crimes, he's not gonna. He's not trying to aim for a quick forgiveness, but he is trying to get better. It'd be Endeavor.
That's true. But you know, if the circumstances were different, if that became Shigaraki, then I also, well, actually, technically speaking, that's Toya. So Toya kind of, but the way they frame it's different. But I can kind of see how like that can become a lot more similar
But it's like take for example, like
because technically Toya was out to attack little Shoto, hence the whole Family Guy meme, right? And
out of like jealousy, essentially.
that too. But yeah, that's true because Dever wanted to raise a hero. Meanwhile, the father here doesn't want a hero. So different sides of it, but it's sad to see the outcome of both. But in this case, like there wasn't any like there was no amends because of like what that quirk can do.
Yeah, his quirk was very dangerous.
It was very very dangerous. No one even knew. Like the fact is that you know, of course, like quirks can be genetic, sometimes not. And the fact is that obviously Nana's like quirk initially is just like float.
Float.
So where does this hand of destruction come from? You
I know
know,
it's like, what were the mom and dad's quirks?
what did the dad
Like,
inherit? Like, and then
I'm
like,
like, where did y'all get this power?
mm-hmm,
Like, what combination did y'all have that led to this?
yeah. I don't know. It's weird. There's also the fact that like he would scratch a lot.
Yeah, and they just thought it was like a skin condition or something like that.
Yeah. Ah, that's
And
rough.
his mother was such a sweet lady.
Hmm. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Like how to see this unravel. I think there's gonna be a lot of like mental stuff going on during this fight too. I think, if possible, since it is part of Shigaraki's mind, you might see a little bit of, you know, his family, like through his eyes, try to stop him, and for him to probably understand that. Ooh, this is starting to like get a little deep, but the idea that maybe his dad, knowing that like he really did care for him, but he also was held with a lot of like trauma from back in the day too. If if he can learn to accept that and understand that like right now his dad would have helped him, then maybe that would be the thing to break him through. But we also know that Deku also needs to play his part here too. So I don't even know how this is gonna unfold, but we are nearing the end here.
Oh yeah, we are definitely nearing like the end of this series.
Yeah. So I think that's all I gotta say. Mark, is there anything else you want to add before we go ahead and
Pain.
call? Pain. Justice for Mon.
Bro, that's all I ask. Save the family altogether, yes, but I don't think anyone can handle seeing Mon go again.
Yeah.
That was there's just something about when the pupper gets involved that just hurts, bro.
Because Pupper's pure.
He has done that, and he was trying to. He is just doing dog thing of comforting, like I love you,
Yeah.
and that's where it's like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, unfortunately, we won't be back until another like 2 weeks, and then we'll see what might be like. Well, obviously, it's just been a fight after fight of the same fight, right? But now it's. I think we're nearing the end because this is like going deep, and this will determine whether or not Shigaraki like finally turns,
Overcome your trauma, sir.
or or Shigaraki dies. Like either way, like actually both could happen.
I
But
just say it very well could be both.
could we both? But in the end, we hope that like Shigaraki turns and realizes what he's done and feels at least regrettable about it.
Oh, he's got a lot to regret.
But guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next chapter, which would be 418. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Hashtag bye, everybody.